Welcome back to the Brothers Barn, everybody. I'm Isaac. That's my brother, James.
How's it going, everyone?
You doing all right today, bro?
I'm doing just fine. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good on this nice Saturday evening.
Yes.
You ready to talk about some stuff?
Yeah, I was gonna say I just came back from kids' winter percussion concert, so that was pretty interesting.
Okay. How'd that go? Good?
Yeah, it went pretty good. Went out there and probably seen about 4 or 5 different schools and
Is
got
it
to see his. So
is it competition or just like
it's the competition, but it's not their like big competition. This is like they have smaller competitions to kind of get so they can see where they need to improve or
okay?
where they kind of stand with everyone else. So
Well,
um
that's cool.
yeah, they didn't do the greatest, but this is the first one that they've had for their school in 6 years, so it's new to all of them. So
All right.
I think they thought they came in 12th place, which is not bad, but
How many schools altogether was there?
I want to say there's probably close to 20. It
Okay.
was
So they're right in the middle of the pack. Not
yeah,
bad.
yeah, not too
First time
bad.
going, right?
Yeah, so hopefully they get better, and as they do more competitions, it'll get better and maybe even win a couple. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. More Saturdays spent at competitions.
Yes,
Sounds
and
good.
yeah, spend Saturdays watching them and cheering them on, and I parking lot, dude. It was a huge school too, and the parking lot was full. I couldn't find a parking spot nowhere. I was
They
driving around
pack
grabbing.
them in there. They pack them in there so tight, like they do at football games. You can't
Yeah,
even if you're driving a truck or something, man, you're screwed.
yeah, really. I mean, I seriously thought I was at the Super Bowl or something. There was not a parking spot nowhere. I was like, golly.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the first time I've been, so I didn't know what to expect. I honestly thought it would be kind of small and wouldn't be super crowded or nothing, but I was way underestimating it.
Yeah, it's a pretty big deal nowadays, I guess, band and stuff. But that's good. That's good for the kids, Good
Yes,
for
it
the
is.
kids these days. Gets them
So,
off of YouTube. But hey,
unless they're
well,
watching our channel,
listening to this podcast or something.
yeah. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, that
Yeah.
thumbs up.
Comment down below. Let
We know
us
you can
know.
do it. Let's see it.
Yeah, oh yeah. They can do it. They, oh. All right. Well,
What did you
sounds
do today?
not shit.
Nice.
I woke up
Didn't you
and I went to eat at Texas Roadhouse, and that was it.
didn't you watch some Jack
Oh,
Ryan today?
okay. Yeah. So I did watch Jack Ryan. So I have to admit, I may have stayed up until like 3:30 a.m. last night watching it. Got a couple
It's
hours sleep, and
it's
then watched it all again today. Man, it's
it's
addicting. That show
it
is.
is. If you guys haven't checked it out, you ought to check it out. It's on Amazon Prime. It's
And yeah, Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan. There's 2 seasons so far.
yes, and
Um, man, it's crazy. It really that show. I mean, it gets you thinking about a lot of stuff going on. Okay, it's obviously this is fictional, right? So it's
mm, that's
not
what we'll
real,
say, anyways. Maybe.
supposedly, but it's a lot of this stuff, man. It could
Yeah.
be very real. Like
Oh yeah, for
it's
sure.
it's insane.
And I mean, they did just a really good job of not trying to give any spoiler alerts, but they did a really good job of taking a guy he's a analyst, and he's basically the brains behind finding terrorists and
Uh,
finding
Follow that money.
follow the money, and
It makes
it's
sense.
it does. And
you never
It,
think of that, and you're just like, wow. But all these, like, say, terrorist organizations or foreign countries that are doing something that isn't right, or you know, they may have a lot of money, and then that money goes to a lot of different places, and it's
yep.
just it unfolds so much other stuff. It's just crazy, and it just keeps getting deeper and deeper and deeper.
And
And
you never know who's all involved, and that's
yeah, that's a crazy thing. They do a really good job about, like, there are more and more people that are involved than you just really would not expect. Sometimes you're just like, what?
yeah, and kind of gives you. I mean, not to say it's true, but you never know when people see a bunch of money. Greed comes
Well,
out, and shadiness comes out also.
oh yeah. I mean, somebody's like, oh, here's $50,000 if you turn your head and look this way while
Mm,
we do something right here.
yep.
Most people in situations may not be, financially able to have a good job and stuff, and they'll be like jump all over that, and that's how a lot of corruption happens, and
Yep.
it just starts from the top, governments, and it really is. It's crazy to think that a lot of that could possibly be going on. I mean, you don't
Yeah.
know.
I I'm I think like you said, there's 2 seasons out, and I'm hoping I haven't looked, but I'm hoping they got a third and fourth coming because I got
Surely they
hooked
do.
real quick on that show.
Yeah, you told me about it, and I was like, well, I'll check it out. And then I just binge watched it
Yeah.
like back
Ha-
to back to back.
Have you watched it all?
Yeah, I'm literally done with it.
Oh
Like the
wow.
first 2 seasons.
Yeah, that second one threw a real spinner at you, didn't it?
Yeah, at the very end.
Yes. I
Yeah.
was I expected it kind of, but I was like, well,
Well,
maybe
there was
not.
one thing, and I thought, well, maybe it's just hiding some money, right?
Yeah.
Thought, well, maybe they're just hiding some money in different locations. I wouldn't have thought that he would have, come
Yeah.
back home and be like, oh,
Hey, what's up?
yeah. It's like, I don't accept your offer. It's like, oh, what?
Yep. Peace.
Yeah, that was crazy. And they left it in a good spot where they could continue on. I like like the first one they did, like it was like oh gosh, now I'm drawing a blank on the country that it was in. Afghanistan or
Afghanistan.
something like
Yeah,
that.
I think it was
So, but
Afghanistan.
so they do like a little thing for there, started there, and then they start. Then the last season was Venezuela,
And they went to
and yeah, and
Italy.
it takes you to, I think.
Was it Italy or was it Paris?
Well, they go so many places. He's flying all over the place.
Yeah, it's true.
He's going to like Russia and London. Like he
That's
goes
where most of it
everywhere.
was London. Yeah, that's where
Yeah,
it was at.
London,
London. Yeah, that's where. Yeah.
Paris, France. That was a pretty big episode
Hmm.
at the church.
Yeah, that's. If you guys haven't
And
checked it out, definitely should check out.
yeah, so again, that's Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan. It's on Amazon Prime. I suggest if you like action, uh, I don't know, action
Military.
and like, it's just got everything, a mix of everything.
Yeah.
And
Yes, it's really good. I after watching, I was like, man, I got to find another show like this, and I can't find one yet. So if you guys know one, please leave it in the comments because I am
yeah.
dying to find another good
Now, have you ever
show like
seen
that.
Shooter?
Shooter.
He's where he gets, actually, the first episode, he gets framed for shooting the president of the United States.
Oh, that
And
sniper.
then
Is it shooter or sniper? Right.
Shooter.
But he's a professional sniper. He
Yeah,
was
he's
in the
just,
military.
yeah.
Yeah,
They
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 had a
his
movie on it.
his
Yeah.
friend comes, and they have, like, I think it's like 3 seasons. It's a few years old though, but
Yeah, that was a good one too.
that was a pretty good one.
I,
It's
I,
been a couple years, I think, since they last played it.
yeah,
Maybe a
I'm
year.
wondering. I don't know if I've seen all 3 seasons. I think I watched the first 2 for sure, but The third one, I'm not for sure.
Oh
I'll have
my
to look and
gosh.
check it in.
His name. What can I think of his name?
I I couldn't.
Bobby or Billy? I can't remember now. Like I said, that's been over a year ago, but Shooter, that's a good one on Netflix. I think it's on Netflix.
The other one on Netflix that I really like, which is more a Marvel thing, but The Punisher, that was really good.
See, I haven't watched that, so maybe
Oh
I should binge
yeah,
watch that tonight.
yeah. I'm telling you, I like The Punisher. That was another good one to check out if you haven't checked it out yet.
And
Because
that's on
Netflix,
Amazon or
Netflix,
Netflix?
it's on
Netflix.
Netflix. I think it's still on Netflix, but since Disney bought out all the Marvel stuff, it's probably going to be coming off
Uh,
soon. So,
so it'll be, see, okay, and there's a good thing to talk about. All these damn subscription
oh my God,
services.
who needs cable anymore? Because you're going to pay $100 a month for all these
Yeah,
subscriptions,
it's like
anyways.
$10 here, $10 there, $15 here. It's
I
crazy.
mean, at first I started liking it, but
Yeah.
more now I got Netflix, which has a lot of good movies and some good TV shows, and then Amazon Prime, which is starting to come out with some good ones. Because like we was talking about Jack Ryan, and if
Mm-hmm.
you guys haven't watched it, The Boys,
No,
super awesome,
that's the boys is
super
pretty good.
awesome.
No, that is
Well,
for adults.
yeah,
100%.
yeah. We'll get into that in a minute, but and then now you got Disney, which if you guys have Verizon right now, I think they're still doing it where you get a year free
Oh,
if you
really?
got the unlimited plan through Verizon,
I'll have to
which
check that out.
is which is nice because Disney bought out Marvel. So if you like Marvel, you got to have Disney, and they bought out Fox, so now they got The Simpsons, which is awesome cartoon show. So the only things we're missing is Family Guy
Yeah. I
and
mean, I see. So, I mean, there's what do we got now? We got Netflix, we got Hulu,
mm-hmm,
Amazon Prime Video. Um, those are
Disney.
the three big ones. And then Disney Plus is probably going to be up there now and to be the top three big ones,
Yeah,
honestly.
and if you look at you probably shouldn't look at. You should probably almost wait another year and a half to see, because they pretty much guaranteed them to be the biggest because they gave anybody with Verizon unlimited plan automatically a year free subscription. So now after that year's up, who keeps it? Because I get on the fence because I'm like, I've literally watched it maybe two different times, and
You remember how much it is a month by
I think
chance?
I think it's
$10.
$7.99. I'm gonna look.
Yeah, I think I don't have Disney Plus.
You don't have it?
No, I haven't tried that. But see, I do have Verizon, so I should probably sign up for it if you get it for free for
Yeah, you think? No, $12.99. Jesus.
so it's $12.99 a month.
Yeah, so you get hold on. Wait a second. This is saying you
Look at
get
that
Hulu.
fine print down there.
Hold on, this is saying you get Hulu, Disney Plus, and ESPN for $12.99 a month.
Do they own Hulu?
I don't know,
Damn, Disney's throwing that money around everywhere.
but Disney itself has Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and National Geographics. Which
Uh,
National Geographics, bro, if you because I think you get into some of the same things I do. Will Smith has a show that's on I can't even speak. But anyways, it's called The Strange Rock, I think, or This Strange Rock, and it's about
uh,
uh, the Earth and stuff, and kind of how it was formed, and how the oxygen from the trees gets moved around throughout the Earth and stuff. It's pretty interesting.
so is it like a real like stuff like
Yeah, it's like
well
a
National Geographic they tend to just do real
like
shit, right?
real
Like real subjects. Like they
yeah
don't take like, oh, we're going to space and shooting laser beams and stuff like they don't
yeah.
do nothing like that, do they?
No, well, I ain't gonna say they don't, but that's not what this was like. The episodes I've seen, they had like five astronauts that talked about their experience up in space for the 365 days that they were there, and they
See,
was
that
talking
would
about,
be cool.
yeah, dude,
That's interesting.
they were talking about some of the pictures they took, and this one guy said he took over like 43,000 pictures, and I'm like, holy cow, I can't even imagine. I mean, that's a
Damn.
lot of pictures, but
How many SIM cards did he have?
yeah, I know, whole shuttle full, but I didn't even think about it, but he uses those pictures to kind of see how the earth changes and what happens to the earth when things happen. So, because he's taking so many pictures, you can kind of see that from the moon or the space shuttle where they were at. So, I thought that was kind of cool and neat to see that kind of stuff. So, if you get it, I would check it out. But yeah, so it looks like Hulu, Disney Plus, and ESPN for $12.99 a month, which is pretty good. Or I think Disney Plus alone is only $6.99, which is actually pretty cheap because I think every other one is higher than that right now. I know Netflix is higher than that.
Netflix.
I pay like 12 or
I
14.99
think
for
it's
3 TVs.
$12.99 or something like that for Netflix, I believe.
Yeah, and I have it where I can use 3 different TVs at once. So
Yeah, I think that's what I have. I only have the Netflix and the Amazon Prime, which obviously, I mean, that's included with your free shipping and all that, which is
yeah,
great, I think, on Amazon.
yeah, that's kind of where Amazon's got that because right now, I mean, I listen to the Amazon Music or Amazon Radio, I guess it is, but
Oh, yes. See, I've never tried that myself. So, can you play like anything you want in a sense, or
um,
is it just certain things you can?
it is certain things they don't have every like Eminem's new album that just got released.
Yeah.
They have 2 songs that you can play and
Okay.
you can save them and play them offline. So and
Okay.
which 2 of them are his most popular ones, so that's kind of cool. But I couldn't get the whole album, so it's kind of
Which kind of makes sense. I mean, how are they gonna pay for it? You know what I mean? So I kind of could see it.
yeah. So it looks
Really.
like Hulu is only $5.99 a month starting. And then they're advertising also Hulu, Disney Plus, and ESPN. So there must be some kind of cahoots together. Cahoots.
They're in the same. No, I shouldn't say that.
So they got add-ons. You can add on HBO, Showtime, Cinemax, and Stars at Hulu. So
I really want to get this Disney Plus through the Verizon. Figure that out.
yeah, just go to your Verizon, dude, and I did it on the phone, but you go to Verizon
I
and
was gonna ask if you could do it on your phone or.
yeah, go. So everyone that's listening, if you haven't done it, like my brother, I don't know where
Yeah,
he's been at the
talk us
last
through
6 months.
it. Talk us through
So
it.
go onto your My Verizon app and you go to the search bar, I believe. So let me get my phone out and
Hey, I'm doing it. I'm doing it live right now.
all right, because
So hey, we'll figure it out.
so or go. I gotta get my Verizon app. So all right, go to that, and then you should be able to go down to a search option once my phone loads up. Come on. All right, so where's it at? Devices account. Is it under account maybe?
Yeah, they don't make it very easy to find the search bar.
Yeah, no, that's literally where I'm trying to find.
That's crazy.
Well,
You think it's over with?
no, I don't know. Oh, the little bubble. Okay, all right, everyone,
Okay.
I'm with it. So up here, there's a little bubble. Right. Oops, right there.
Yeah,
That
on
little
that
bubble.
side. Okay,
Hit
got
that
it.
little bubble, and then at the bottom it says tell what you need, and you say Disney Plus. That's all you need to put. Disney Plus.
Disney Plus. Got
and
it.
hit send. It says, how do I enroll to Disney Plus? That's what you want to click on. Or who is eligible for Disney Plus offer. So you can click on that. It'll say you. And then it'll ask you. We have a place where you can learn more about Disney Plus. So from there, mine is because I already got it, so it's probably going to not take me to it, but
Not really. Okay, so pretty much it just took me to the Verizon Wireless website.
okay.
You can't read it,
Yep.
but it literally just loaded up the Verizon Wireless website.
Yep, that's what it's supposed to do.
And wants me to sign in. Okay, so I went in under the app, all right, and it says you can go to your account, and then you go to add-ons,
Yes, add-ons.
and then you click entertainment, and it shows right here Disney Plus. First year is on us, $6.99 a month after that.
Yep, that's where it's at.
And I click it. $0 added to your monthly bill, Disney Plus.
And there you go. I think you have to use your same email and password that you get on with Verizon to get on there, but I could be mistaken.
Okay. And I hit confirm. It says you're now enrolled in Disney Plus.
There you go, bro. That simple.
That's simple. So yeah,
Took us what, 5 minutes to figure it out,
Yeah.
but hey.
Okay, that works. Yeah, there it is.
Now you can watch Toy Story or The Simpsons.
I'm gonna binge watch Toy Story. Services. Wow. I just duh.
Yeah, it's getting bigger and bigger, and I'm a little worried about it getting too much because, you know, like AMC, what's going to happen with that? Are they going to start saying, okay, well, we got a big following, so now let's make them pay, you know, $3.99 for AMC's shows. So all you Walking Dead fans, now you got to pay them $3.99 to watch that. Yeah, it's on Netflix right now, but doesn't mean it will be forever.
That's what I honestly was kind of get concerned with is, you know, when's it stop? I mean, if these companies keep on doing this, like you said a little bit ago, you're gonna pay more than you would for just regular cable anymore. You know?
Yeah, and I just got rid of my Dish Network, and nothing that they was doing wrong. It's just I'm not watching enough TV, and the TV that they have, it's not worth what I was paying like $100 a month for 4 TVs. Well, most of the time we're watching Netflix or YouTube, so I was like, whatever, save me $100.
Yeah, we have DirecTV, and I mean, we may watch HGTV every once in a while. Other than that, we use our smart TV to get on Netflix or Amazon Prime Video.
Yeah. And there's a few of those, like AMC. I do like watching some of their stuff, and HGTV. So I still got to figure out if I can find those shows somewhere. But I just
see nowadays you can also, I think, like ABC and stuff like that. Can't you just get on their app or their site and watch some of the shows for free?
I think that's true, but I also think you might have to have a cable login. So I don't know which one it is, because I know there was one that I tried doing that with, and I had to have
true.
My login for my cable.
Yeah, that happened to me once, and I had to log in an Xfinity account, which is Comcast. Okay, that makes sense.
So I don't know. I hope it doesn't keep going too crazy. I mean, right now it's not too bad, but Netflix has really started it, and you know they got a big following, and Disney's going to have a huge following because it looks like they are, in with Hulu. So if you're getting that and you get the sports, the ESPN for
Yeah,
$12.99, that's a
it's
pretty
pretty
good deal.
big.
Yeah, and I don't know. I'm
It
trying to
said there
find.
was one that was $69.99 a year, didn't it?
Yeah, Hulu's got a thing where it's like TV. Well, was it a year?
I thought. Hold on,
I
let
thought
me
it was a
refresh
month.
that.
Thought that was a month, bro.
Oh, really?
I think so. I'm getting to it. A month, $54.99 a month. That's the Hulu plus live TV.
Well, I went on Disney Plus and it says subscribe. Oh, Disney Plus only
Mm-hmm.
$6.99 a month or $69.99 a year. So that's just for that. Get all three of them for $12.99 a month. Okay.
Which is not bad. And now
Okay.
the thing I don't know, and I haven't found it yet, is if I get all three for $12.99 a month, how many tablets or phones can I have running it at the same time? Because like on Netflix, you have to pay for X amount of devices. Has Disney and them done that yet? I don't see nothing on that.
Hopefully not.
Yeah, hopefully not. Because I mean, I get it to an extent. Because if you got 5 or 6 people in your house and you're all running Disney Plus at the same time, and it's kind of like, well, just like with Dish and stuff, you have to pay for each box. It's kind of like, well, yeah, you get X amount, but then you need to kind of pay a little bit more because you're pulling more bandwidth because you're using more devices all the time.
Yeah, I was going to try to log in and see if it told me.
So for the viewers and the listeners out there, what is your guys' favorite show off of Disney or Marvel? What would be a number one?
Yeah, what should I watch next? It's weird because I mean, hell, you know me. When it comes to free time, I'm playing games. Usually, I'm
Mm-hmm.
hitting the PS4, playing something. But here lately, I just felt like watching TV, watching shows.
And usually, like, you like to play a lot of games. I like playing some games, but I like to go out and build stuff and work on the house and stuff. But lately, I kind of like you. I just kind of been wanting to watch more TV. And I don't know if it's because it's cold weather or what, just
Yeah,
kind of wanting to just lay on the couch and chillax,
yeah, it's been cold weather. I was off for a week, so I got lazy.
That's the part of vacation you're allowed to.
Yeah, it kind of makes me not want to go back to work, though.
Well, I understand. It's hard to
I
get
wonder
back.
if my bills will pay themselves.
Can we figure that out?
Yeah.
Can
Does
we
anybody
figure
got
out
any
how?
tips for how to do that?
Yeah, please let us know how to make the bills pay for themselves. That'd be that'd be awesome.
If only we could do that.
Would be nice. Would be nice.
Well,
What the boys? We started to talk about the boys off Amazon Prime.
oh
One season,
yeah,
right? It's just one season right now.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
pretty
they
sure.
only did one because I was concerned that maybe they won't come back.
I
You know
think
what I
it's
mean?
got a big enough hit that it's got to come back.
You think so? I hope so because I mean that was a pretty good show.
At first I was a guy at work told me about it, and I was like, ah. Then I think you talked about it, and I was like, ah. And then finally one day I was like, well, screw it. I'll see what it's all about. And dude, it's freaking hilarious.
Yeah, it is so funny. Like I at first I was like you. I was like, I don't know, that just they said I was told this is how I was described. It said the guy at work told me said, it's like superheroes but for adults. It's like what superheroes would probably really be like. And I'm like, okay, that's
Yeah.
weird. And then I watched the first episode. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, that first episode, they really kind of get you sucked in right there because I, I mean, they got superheroes that's basically like your Superman, Flash, Aquaman. What's a couple of the other ones?
Um, man, it's been like a year since I felt like a year since I watched it.
You're gonna have to
There was like
rewatch it again.
6 of them. I'll have to
Yeah.
rewatch it. There was like 6 of them, I believe, to start out with. And like yeah, like you said, they got like the Flash kind of knock off to that.
Mm-hmm.
Superman, which would be the main guy.
Yeah, he's something else. I don't want to get too much out, but he's
Yeah,
something else.
crazy.
Yeah, but it's pretty much, if you guys haven't watched it, it's superheroes, and if they did exist, this is probably about how it would be. And
They're
I'm
not
almost
all.
guarantee part of it would be how it'd be with the government and stuff.
Oh yeah, I'll say they're all. They're not all. I guess
Good.
play nicely.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
crazy.
I'm trying to think what other shows that are really good on um I don't know. Haven't really thought of anything else that's really, really good.
I had to mute you.
You muted me?
No, I had to mute myself.
You muted me?
Or else everybody would have to hear this house. I'm sure the people out there listening don't want to hear. Well, they might. It might be a little bit more interesting.
Trying to figure out what they're talking about.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah. So it's been a good Saturday.
Oh, so bro, remember I was texting you last night? My experience last night. You probably don't even remember, but so I'm gonna let everybody know. So last night,
elaborate.
Yes, last night, Friday night, Valentine's night. I'm sitting at the computer and I'm making these awesome YouTube videos for y'all to see, right? And my daughter's coming back from her date, and she's pulling in the driveway. She calls me, which is odd. I'm like, well, she just pulled in. Why she call me? Because I can kind of see through the windows when her vehicle pulls in. So I answer it, and you know, she's all tearied up, and she's like, Dad. I'm like, what? And she goes, there's somebody out here. And I was like, what do you mean there's someone out here? And she goes, Dad, there's somebody outside. And she starts crying. And I'm like, oh my God. And so I threw my headset off and I run out that door and I get to her car and I was like, where are they at? Where are they at? She's like, they're over there by the barn, They're by the barn. And I said, what do they look like? She goes, I don't know. They had a hoodie on. And I'm like, all right. And I said, stay right there. And so I'm kind of looking around and I said, call your mom so she knows, because I just ran out the house. So she has no idea what the heck's going on. And so she called her and she's crying. And then wife comes out and walking. She's like, what's going on? What's going on? I said, you know, she said she's seen somebody. She goes, what do you mean you've seen someone? She goes, there's someone out here with a hoodie. And she goes, where are they at? And she goes, over there by the barn somewhere. So I'm trying to look around. I can't see nothing. I have no flashlight. You know, I had no shoes, no socks, and it's like 20 degrees outside. So I no coat, nothing. I just ran out the house. And so I'm looking around. I'm not seeing nothing. And wife's like telling her to go inside. And I was like, no, because our back door is a good distance from where we were at. And I'm like, no, because if they would have flew around or something, and I didn't want her to kind of be by herself. So I said, well, I'm going inside. And she's like, okay, I said, I'm going to go get my gun. So I went and got the flashlight, got the gun, and I told him to stay inside, locked the door. And, the flashlight, of course, battery's about dead, so it's dim. But I'm walking around everywhere outside, went in the barn, looked around. I mean, could not find nobody. But the thing that's really odd is, you remember, bro, that we fixed my barn light?
Yeah, the one out in the front,
Yeah.
the
Yeah, right
big one,
above. Yeah,
lights
right.
up a
Yep.
lot of the
Yeah,
area.
like the whole backyard almost. Yes, it wasn't working. And we just did that over the
What?
summer. Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
so
And that
just
thing's,
it didn't come on, like it wasn't on at all.
no, it's not on. It's still not on right now. So,
Did you notice it was off before then, or
see, I cannot remember. Wife says because she went in early, she said she's seen it when she went to work. It was on. I don't remember. So,
wow?
so,
Surely, I wonder. Surely they didn't try to like cut the power to it or something.
well, the barn light inside the barns work. So the light switch and all that's on the inside of the barn. So all that's there. The only thing I was thinking is like, well, did they throw something at the light trying to bust it so you can't see? But
Right.
so after I looked around outside, inspected everywhere around the house. I got 3 acres and it's dark, so I'm looking, trying to make sure I'm not missing any corners. But um, then I went in and talked to the daughter again. I was like, well, where were they actually standing? She said they were right by the barn, by the bushes. And I said, which direction was they facing? She goes, well, as I was pulling in, they was facing towards me. And I said, did you see any other clothes or whatever? She goes, well, he had blue jeans on and he was a taller guy, but slender. I was like, okay. She said she couldn't see his shoes, but yeah. So that was,
Wow, man, that is crazy. You know, I mean, maybe, hopefully, it wasn't nothing like serious. Like, you know what I mean? Like, hopefully, it was just somebody walking through. But then again, why the hell is he even
yeah,
walking through there? Like, there's nothing around there. You know,
no.
there's no
And
need to be going through there.
yeah, and
I
that's,
mean,
that's
there's
what's,
the houses are spread out. You know, so it's not like, oh, he was just in their yard or something.
yeah, and
Uh,
that's what's got me kind of like, there's literally no reason for anybody to be on that side of the house that close to my barn. And I guess it would have been a little bit different if the barn light was working, but I can't swear that those two are tied together. But it's awful convenient. The barn light's not working, and then all of a sudden there's somebody lurking
like,
around outside.
I mean, unless it's like trying to scope it out, seeing if there's stuff to steal or something. Who knows what they were up to? But
Yeah, they was gonna get
they're gonna
a big surprise if they would have popped their head over. I'm telling you.
catch a few
Yeah,
bullets.
self defense. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
But
self
it
defense, damn
that
straight.
that is a very creepy feeling whenever you're at home and you're comfortable, you feel
Right.
safe. And I mean, my daughter is, you could tell the fear in her voice, how she was crying. I mean, it wasn't like, oh, there's someone here. She was like scared to death. Like she knew,
Yeah,
she had the feeling that was not a good vibe.
that makes it even worse. You know what I mean? 'Cause it's like whenever it's your kids, and then it's like, what can you do to help? But it makes the whole situation, it escalates it like to the next level. It'd be different. It's like, oh, it was just you or something walking out
Right.
there and see somebody like, hey, what the hell are you doing, dude, or
Yeah. Like, what
whatever.
the hell are you doing over here? But to be pitch black outside, and I say pitch black, it's not like it was at midnight or nothing. This was at 8:30 at night, so it's already dark, but it wasn't like real late at night. But it's dark as could be. And she said he had the hood over his head, so he's wearing the hoodie, the hood's up, which it's cold. But again, no motherfucker needs to be on my property.
Exactly. There's no need. There's no need. catch somebody slipping again, fucking, they'll get
And
something.
so now,
Wow.
you know, I'm every time I drive, I'm driving and, you know, in that area, shining my headlights every time we come home just to see if I'm seeing anything now because of that one incident. So it's like now I'm just kind of always watching, looking, and, you know, being
Yeah,
even
just tell,
more cautious.
make sure everybody's aware and, watching what's going on around them at all times.
Yeah.
You still shouldn't have to, feel like that, at your own house.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the gives you a real creepy vibe, I'd say, because that's
Yeah.
almost like a little
Wow.
unsecure because you're like, again, like you were saying, was he just scoping it out? So he's kind of scoped it out. Is he planning on coming back? You
Right.
know, and you know you can't stay up 24/7, and you can't be home 24/7, and so you're just kind of like, well,
And you got kids involved, so
yes,
that's a whole nother level.
yeah, having kids involved because that, I think that puts the guard up even higher because you know you're obviously you're trying to protect your family and stuff, and something like that happens, and you
Yeah,
know,
I'm
like
I'm
me,
I'm
I'm
glad everything, she's all right and everything. Probably
yeah,
shook up. I mean, that would be like you said, that would be frightening.
yeah. She did she did the right thing. She called me immediately. She locked the door, stayed in her car. The only thing I told her that she could have done maybe a little differently because I didn't realize when she seen him was because I thought as on my driveway. So how my driveway works is you pull in towards the front and then it curves around to the back of the house. So as she's pulling and going to the side of the house to turn to the back, that's where she parks. I thought she seen him as she was driving that little straightaway on the side of the house. I was like, well, you could have stopped and kind of put it in reverse to keep your distance. She goes, well, I didn't see him until I was already curved and parking, like caught at that a glimpse of her eye, and she seen him at that point. And I was like,
Mm,
okay. She goes, I was like, well, you did the right thing. You called, you locked your door, you didn't get, because that would have been the worst thing is getting out of the car because who knows at that point.
right, what they're doing.
Yeah, because I mean, they were there for, you know, steal something, break in, or
Whatever.
whatever they're doing. They just need to be off my damn property.
Yeah, just need to stay away if they know what's good for them.
Yeah,
I mean, people these days, it's ridiculous, really.
it is. I, I don't know what goes through their mind thinking that, you know, 99% of the time, everybody gets caught nowadays. There's so much
Yeah,
evidence for everything. There's cameras
yeah,
everywhere. There's
cameras and
DNA, and it's like, why would you want to spend your years in jail or prison? It's like, go out there and get a fucking job.
yeah, over what? Yeah, trying to find something to steal or whatever. And we're saying that as in that would be the
That was the
best
bet.
case scenario of when he was there for.
Yeah, because you
It could
know,
have been a lot worse.
yeah,
You're
because my mind thinks worse is I got a daughter. Was he
right,
there to, you know, try to rape her or murder us or whatever, you know?
right.
And yeah, stealing is the
Cause
best.
harm in any way. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah, and I get goosebumps and I'm just ready to strangle somebody right now.
I know.
It just
I'm ready to go sit out there with my fucking AR and my night vision and just sit out there.
yeah, because
See,
it it just you know
wow.
just like right now, you know, just sitting here and it's like, was he just out there just waiting because all my lights are still on, just waiting until the lights go off, and break in, or you know, it leaves
Yeah.
that uncomfort.
Uneasy feeling
Yeah,
in your mind, I guess, That's wow.
yeah, it's definitely something that I hope
And you
no
want no
one.
damn meter reader. You ain't doing that at 8:30 at
No,
night.
no,
You
ain't
know.
no, and the meter's on the side of the house, so he is in a way wrong direction.
Yeah.
So
Just got to be careful, man.
Yeah,
Be
dude,
cautious.
I, I literally had my 9 on me all day yesterday evening. I, slept, right next to me, and it was like it was my baby right there because I was just like, well,
I mean, because nowadays you don't know what people are thinking. Even it could be something where like, oh, I'm gonna just, you know what I mean? I want to
no,
cause harm to somebody just because, like, you don't know what people are going through their minds. Like, you
right,
literally don't know.
and thinking about it after the fact, I ran out there. I mean, I didn't have no weapon on me. I didn't have no shoes, no coat. So, I mean, even if I would have seen him and tackled him or got in a fight with him, I mean, he could have had a knife, could have had a gun. I'd probably been
Yeah,
screwed. But at that moment, you're not thinking about that because, your
right.
kid's out there and you're like, shit, I got to go.
I'd rather be out there than my
Oh, yeah.
kid. Is what you're thinking. So you're
Yeah.
just going out there.
You're just going out there. And that's why I told her to call her mom because I was like, she's inside. If we see something and something happens, she can tell her, call 911. Trying to think ahead of it. Of
Yeah.
course, then the wife comes out. I'm like, stay inside. What the hell are you
She
doing out
comes
here?
out there. She's like, I'm gonna beat the hell out of him.
Yeah, literally.
That's funny. Well, she's ready to go, ready to
She
scrap.
she was, and I'm like, that's why I told you to stay inside. I mean, if we're all out here and it takes us all out, they ain't helping
Right.
nobody.
Nobody. Yeah, if they take us all out, we're screwed.
But yeah, that
That'd
was
be
definitely not a
wow.
not a
Not a good experience.
no, not really. And you know, it just even now, a day later, it's still kind of like I said. I came home tonight after kids band, and I'm like drive around, make shining lights everywhere, just to make sure don't see nothing and things like that. You
Yeah.
shouldn't have to do in your own home or around your property, but unfortunately, there's people out there that want to do shit like that.
Yeah. It makes you change. Yeah. That's why I got the old security system buzzing all the time, boys.
I did too, and I looked and looked and looked through it, but that area
It can
did
only
not
do
have one.
so much, you know what I
Yep.
mean? Really. And a lot of times I know people are like, well, what do cameras do? I mean, if somebody's stealing a package off your porch, it's like, well, I got a picture of it and I'll
Yep.
fucking put them on blast.
Yep. Facebook,
Yeah,
Twitter, blast that
that's the
shit
worst thing that can
everywhere.
happen to a porch thief is to get put on Facebook or something.
Yep. Yep.
That's your worst fear.
And I think it helps.
Humiliate them.
And I think it helps protect the home a little bit because they're like, oh crap, they do have a security
All
system.
right.
Now, again, like in this case, this guy's wearing a hoodie. It's dark out, so you're not going to see his face very well, if at all,
Right.
because the hoodie's on the cover most of it and it's dark. But it's yeah, people like that piss me off right now.
Yeah, it makes you mad more
It
than
really does.
anything.
I get
It's just
goosebumps and
like,
I just get so angry. It's like, there's treat people the way you want to be treated. You
yeah,
want someone
it's
rolling
as
up on your
simple as
family?
that.
Yeah, you want someone rolling up on your family? Probably not. So don't do it to no one else. You want someone stealing your shit? Then don't do it to
Yeah,
yourself. I mean, that's simple logic. Treat people the way you want to be treated. If you really think about it and you don't want those things happening to you or your family, don't do it to others.
right. 100% agree.
That's kind of how I always go by is just treat them the way you want to be treated. And
Unfortunately, nowadays, a lot of it's influenced by drugs and stuff like that, too.
yeah,
You know,
yeah, that's true.
it's
Drugs,
alter their
unfortunately,
mind and their thinking. The people don't think right. They
yeah,
just
and they're just,
flip out.
they're on drugs. They're out for their next fix or how to get the
Yeah.
next dollar for the next fix. Yeah, that's 100% accurate. That is true. But
Leave that shit. Leave that shit away from me. Right.
that's right. Keep that shit away.
Anything else cool going on? Well, I shouldn't say it like that, cool, because that's not fucking cool.
No,
But
very interesting, but not cool. That's I'm just glad. Best case, maybe it was someone just walking by.
right.
But, hopefully it was just something that's
Well,
stupid.
that's a weird ass spot to be, just walking by. It's not like you live in the middle of town with
or
hundreds
something.
of houses around you and shit.
I have no
There's not a sidewalk through there. Okay,
no sidewalk, no gravel driveways, no.
Yeah,
there is literally.
It's not no damn
land.
bike trail.
Yeah,
Can't say that.
I mean, yes, I do have some neighbors, but the houses are not close, and my neighbors are elderly neighbors that are not going to be wearing hoodies. They're not going to be wearing hoodies.
Yeah, I'm sure if it was a neighbor, they'd probably say something like,
"Yeah,
oh hey, I live here. I was doing this or something."
Yeah,
I was just not take off.
Yeah, and actually, I think the side of the house that it happened on, I think that neighbor, because when we first moved in this house, she told me that she goes to Florida every February. Well, it's February, and I think she's in Florida, but I don't know that for sure because I haven't seen her. But I know, I mean, she's an elderly lady. She's not tall and slender, so I don't think it was her, even if
she's gonna be walking around the yard that late
at 8:30 at night.
Yeah,
no,
20 degrees outside.
Yeah, that's someone up to no good, probably.
Yeah, most likely. Unfortunately. Nothing else in the news this week. I haven't paid attention to hardly anything.
The dude work been super crazy and busy that I check a little bit of things here and there, but nothing too crazy. I read articles about there was something. I read articles about there's something. Where was it at? Did I send that to you? I sent a picture of you about the flying saucers and somewhere.
Oh, somebody seen UFOs, huh?
Yeah.
I wonder if
Arizona was it?
What they do? People raid Area 51 yet?
I didn't read the whole article, but what I read of it is someone captured some flying saucers hovering around Arizona. Like I think 3 or 6 of them that, they say flying saucers, but lights that were in sync with each other. So I find some of that stuff interesting.
Yeah, nowadays people say, "Oh, it's a drone."
And it could have been.
Could have been, right? Could have been a drone. There's shit out there though.
Yeah, there's for sure. I mean,
we don't know everything.
I mean, which maybe this needs to be a whole topic because we could probably talk about this for hours, but maybe we'll make that our next podcast. But if you think about it, our technology has so much advanced since the 1950s, 40s, 50s, whenever they claim they first seen aliens, and all of a sudden our technology is just booming through the roof. Coincidence or not? We'll have more facts on that for the next podcast.
Dun, dun, dun.
Cliffhanger.
Yeah. But I do know something that is true.
Oh, yeah?
Supposedly, Sony is having issues with their parts for their PlayStation 5.
Go figure.
Big delay. March 2021, PS5 is going to be released.
Is that
fact
or is that
guessing?
No.
I was just saying that everybody's freaking out about it. I just see everybody posting on Twitter and all that, just like, oh no, this means that it's all just collapsing. Sony's not telling us anything. It's like, damn, they'll tell us sooner or later, right?
Yeah, and maybe it's just where they're trying to good bad news or good news is still news in the media,
Yeah,
and
true.
maybe they're using that for advantage to get people talking about PlayStation 5, and they don't really want to reveal the price tag. And the numbers that you probably seen the same thing, but the numbers I've been seeing is where they're saying it cost them like $450 to make it.
I think so. Yeah, it was about that,
Yeah,
$450.
so I think they're just trying to wait for Microsoft to say, okay, we're going to
Yeah,
sell ours at this price, and I think they're gonna undercut them. I really think they will
yeah,
undercut them, but they want to know if they're going to have to end up losing money on their sales or actually make a little bit of money from
right.
this.
That's literally, I think you're right. All it is, I believe it's just a waiting game.
Yeah.
They're just hoping Microsoft says something first.
Now it could be something that with what's going on with China and the um that virus.
Oh, yeah, the
Uh,
coronavirus. I
yeah.
haven't,
So
that's true.
there could be some truth to them not being able to get all the parts that they need. I think they there was a camera. I read somewhere that they were supposed to have a camera installed, a mirrorless camera at that, and those parts are so hard to get that I think they cut that out of the option.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, that's what I kind of was hoping that doesn't happen. What I was a little worried about is if they aren't quite ready with stuff. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like, and they're. I just hope that they don't say, "Oh, Microsoft, if they put their new Xbox Series X out this holiday and Sony's not quite ready with the PlayStation 5, I hope they just don't push it out in a hurry just to have something there because that really could be bad.
Yeah. Then
That
they would be the ones known for the red eyes of death, like Sony was with the
yeah, that,
Xbox 360s.
mm-hmm.
Because
So
that's
I
what they
really
did.
hope
That's
that don't.
exactly what they did with the 360s. They pushed them out too quick, and they wasn't ready.
Oh, they
And
had so many issues with the Xbox 360s.
and
I
I
had
hope
one.
I had a couple because I kept getting the red eye. That's when I quit buying Microsoft because of that.
Yeah,
I think I bought two brand new ones, and I bought one used, and I tried
it
fixing them,
just,
and it
yeah, that console did not work out for them at all.
no. But
So hopefully Sony knows what they're doing.
and
I'm
hopefully
sure they do.
yeah. I mean, I hope it's not going to
I
cause a
mean,
delay, but I also hope they're not going to rush something.
but honestly, if you think about it, it's really not much different than any previous years of console releases because usually they would make people wait until E3, which is in like what, June or something every year.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's June. So they would make people wait until then. Then they would be the big reveal, and they would show everything and how much it costs. So I kind of don't understand why everybody's expecting to hear something like in February for. Like it kind of is odd.
Yeah, maybe it's just a wishful thinking.
Excited.
Yeah, and something new like that. That's it doesn't come out every year. Like your cell phones, they come out every year. So
Yeah.
most people don't even really get all giddy about it anymore. It's just kind of like, okay, iPhone's got a new phone, Android's got a new phone. Oh, it's going to be $1,000.
Yeah, they lose the hype.
Yeah,
Really.
and the the PlayStations and stuff. It's every 10 years, 5-10 years.
Yeah, I mean, his pretty good gap. So
Yeah,
yeah,
so
it makes
the
it more
unknown
exciting.
is what brings the hype, and
Yeah,
I think Sony's going to try to use that to their advantage. Honestly, I think they're just going to take that, run with it, throw a little rumors out there, and
because that's everybody's talking about.
yep. I haven't heard nothing about Microsoft in
Neither
a
have I.
while.
Ever since the whole Series X, like really since I guess that one picture leaked, that was literally it. And now
Yep.
nobody's saying nothing about it. It's nobody. cares. It seems like when
Yeah.
nobody even cares when they're going to announce anything. They're just like, eh.
Yeah, we had our podcast on it after they released the trailer, and we talked about all the specs and stuff information that we was given, and since then I haven't really heard nothing. It's like dead air.
Mm-hmm. No, nobody cares.
No one cares for the Xbox.
Poor old Microsoft. What are they going to do with all those billions of dollars? Just a sad day.
Sad day.
Well, I'm surprised you haven't went out and bought you that new Samsung S20 Ultra. Is that what they call that new Samsung phone?
Oh no. Yeah, I started reading up on that.
Oh, man.
Yeah, they skipped from, I don't even know what number they were on, 10,
10, yeah, they went
11.
from 10
It
to
was supposed to
20.
be it was supposed to be a S11, I think.
Yeah.
And they're jumping into 20. I forgot how to count, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know either. I guess they thought it was going to be such a big jump. I heard that there's a lot of stuff. I mean, the info page on that phone, if you just look it up on their site, it has a lot of features. But how much more do you need in a phone?
So you are going from iPhone to Android? Samsung?
Nah, not happening.
Oh my God.
I still like my iPhone. I got the 11 Pro Max, man. That's all I need. What more do you need?
I need a phone that's not going to try to be smarter than me.
Samsung, they're just like, this new phone, they said, oh, it's got a screen. The screen has 120 hertz. I'm going to double check that. But it says, so why? I mean, really, though. I mean, come on. So it's going to have, 8K. 8K recording. In a phone.
Hey, yours uses 4K, and that does look pretty good.
Yeah, but I mean, 8K, people can't even process that information. You know what happens whenever we try to record 4K and just on the iPhone? It eats up so much
data or space.
The data and the memory, the space. Like, it's just 8K is going to be that much worse.
I will say one thing I do like a lot with the Samsung phones that I don't think Apple has on theirs, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, but I like the split screen. So I can literally be reading my emails and searching YouTube at the same time. And I don't mean going back and forth at the screen. I mean literally have YouTube on the top and read my emails at the bottom.
You're just weird. That's just too much to do at once.
I like to make sure I'm utilizing every second that I can. So if I can watch YouTube and check on my emails at the same time, I'm getting email stuff done and YouTube stuff done. It's
well, this is okay. Then this is the phone you need. I'm going to read it for you. Samsung, it says, meet the Galaxy S20, S20 Plus, and S20 Ultra 5G with revolutionary 8K video snap, 5G connectivity, and space zoom up to 100 times. The way you capture and share your life will never be the same. Shots you never even knew were there are suddenly just a tap away. Doesn't that make you want to buy it?
It does. It really does.
I bet you're going to go out tomorrow and buy it.
If we can get 1,000 subscribers by March 15th, I'll go buy it.
1,000 subscribers, and then 5,000 likes on this video, you'll buy it.
I will buy it.
And then you'll drop it off the roof of the barn.
We'll talk about that. I might fall in love with it. I'll drop my old one off.
Yeah. I mean, hey, it sounds cool. It looks cool, I guess. It's got the big old square camera.
You're gonna buy it.
I don't need it, but I don't know. If you want 100 times zoom, that's the phone for you.
Dude, that 100 times zoom, really, that's pretty nice, because you know how many times, and that's really the only big difference between like a DSLR and a phone is you just can't get far shots and being able to blow them up. Like if you actually wanted to print them up or something like that, because phones can take really, really nice pictures for posting on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and stuff like that. But once you go to blow them up, they don't look nearly as sharp as like a.
Right, and that would probably be cool. That's probably a neat feature if you really use your phone for a camera and stuff like that. Um, on 5G, I guess
That's
that's pretty good
that
because
is good. That's the new thing. 4G's outdated. 5G's getting
so that's
innovated.
coming in. Then
Yep.
5G's coming in. I
5G.
I can't tell you another phone that has 5G right now because it's not used very often. Like yet, is it? I don't
No,
think.
I think Verizon, and I could be wrong. So, guys watching or listening to this, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Verizon did their first 5G like test at the Super Bowl this year. So, I think that was the first time it was kind of launched in a big public area like that.
I mean, that'd be cool. As long as you can get 5G in your area, and then this is the phone for you.
Yeah, and Verizon
It
or
looks just
Sprint.
like an iPhone 11 Pro Max, I think. I
Well,
really think it
the
does.
iPhones and the Samsungs have looked similar for a long time.
I mean, the iPhones, they still have the notch right here on
Yeah,
the screen, and that has the hole punch where it's just a little dot. But see, I don't care about the notch because it cuts it when you're watching a YouTube video, it cuts it off anyways. Like, you know what I mean? It makes the video square. Like, I don't want the video to be over in that. And then I'm watching a video and the camera's in the way. You know what I mean? I don't really understand. Everybody's like, I want the notch. I want the notch. I'm sorry, they don't want the notch. They want
they
the
don't
hole
want the
punch.
notch.
They want the hole punch.
Yeah, because
I don't know.
Samsung's better. That's why.
Yeah. I wonder
See,
how much this thing's gonna cost.
everybody heard it. It'll be the same as all new phones. It's gonna be what
$1,000.
750, 850. It'll be somewhere around there. My guess.
Let me see if it even tells me here on their website how much it's going to cost. So it has 512 gigabyte internal storage and 1 terabyte, up to 1 terabyte SD card. So I don't know that.
So it can have it still has external memory card.
Yeah, so that's
Nice.
a plus.
Because dude, my phone I have like 600 megabytes left, and I think I don't remember if this is the one they got rid of. They got rid of it once, and hopefully they're bringing it back.
But I was reading through this, and there's no headphone jack.
Fuckers.
So, I mean, hey,
there's your iPhone.
There, see everybody. Which I mean, realistically, everybody has wireless earbuds and stuff now most of the time.
I don't.
Well, I guess you're just gonna have to buy some. See, you could be like me, walk around with your iPhone and your Apple AirPods in your ears and wearing your Apple Watch, and then that way they know every single thing about you. See, they know everything about me, and then I could sell my data to somebody else.
I got wireless.
Okay,
headphones.
disclaimer. I'm not saying Apple does that. Okay, I'm not saying they do that, but they could.
Oh, I'm saying that I don't know who it is, but somebody's fucking listening on these phones.
Oh, I bet.
Dude,
so.
Dude, I seriously on like Instagram app. I went to my uncle's one day, and he was watching Roseanne. Okay, I never searched Roseanne on my phone, never Googled Roseanne, never talked about Roseanne until I went to his house and he was talking about Roseanne, and I was like, oh yeah, and just talk about Roseanne. I get on Instagram later that evening and I'm just scrolling through it, and guess what ads are there? Roseanne. Like, really?
That's yeah. They listen.
They listen.
You can't
It's
hide
the
anything
government, man.
nowadays. They
It's the
know it
government.
all. Well,
Snow White tried to tell us.
the I guess you can't. I don't know. I guess you can't. They won't tell me the price, so it must be expensive.
Is is it out already?
I thought you could pre-order it, but apparently they're just giving us info about it. Yeah, there's 3 different models, and
February 11th, 2020.
yeah, I don't see a price. So hey, it's free.
Okay. So, hey, I'm all about free.
Go to your local Verizon and tell them that you want a free Samsung Galaxy S20. I'm sure they'll give it to you.
Okay, so choose your device. It is the Galaxy S20 Ultra 5G is $799. The
S20 Ultra. Okay.
yes, the Galaxy S20 Plus 5G is $599, and the Galaxy S20 5G is $399. So
Oh
they're all cheaper
wow.
than iPhone.
Actually, that's
That's
damn.
pretty
I
good.
honestly thought that it was going to be the S20 Ultra would be like $1,000. Honestly,
I did too.
at least I thought it'd be like 999.99.
I want to see what the Ultra's all about because that might be what
Wow.
I'll go for. I don't think my contract's up until another year.
Hey, I'm being. Hey, I read a little bit. If you're into wanting a new phone, it looks like a very, very appealing option. It
I
really
ain't dropping
does.
it off the barn though.
Yes, you are. That's the only way you're getting
We get 1,000,000 views.
it.
I'll
Come on,
drop it.
be realistic.
I am.
2 views on this, and we'll drop it.
1,000,000 views. We have to have 100,000 or 1,000 subscribers and 1,000,000 views. I'll drop that thing off the barn.
I am I am gonna double check that price because that seems
You don't trust me? Fucker.
cheap. But hey, that and more power to them if they can do that. I think they'll win a lot of customers over with that. I'd say
Oh,
that.
maybe it's trade in.
So different prices consider if you
Okay.
trade
So
in.
let me back. I didn't realize that there's this little trade in and
Disclaimer, like a little
yeah,
fine print.
it says trade in and get instant credit of $600. So if you don't trade in, again, I am literally at the Samsung.com mobile Galaxy S20 website. So it's saying that the Ultra is $1,499 or $1,399.99. Damn.
Holy shit!
And the S20 Plus is $1,199.99, and the S20 is $999.99. That
Wow.
seems way too high.
Yeah. See,
Uh,
man, that is
Let's go to
crazy.
Verizon. What's Verizon? Did you go to Verizon?
That's what I was trying to find, but I cannot find them on here. I I see a Galaxy A20, which that is nowhere near what that is. I think. I mean,
Not there. What do you mean you couldn't find it? I found it right there, man. Pre-order starts February 21st, the S20
pre-order.
Ultra. So this, of course, when I click on it, it goes away. So I am on the screen, and if I don't actually click on it, it's saying, yeah, the prices are the same. Retail price is $1,399, or for you monthly, pay monthly, it's $58.33 a month. Or if you just do the S20 Plus, it's $56.24 a month, which is $1,349.99.
See, I only pay. I think I paid 1,200 for my 11 Pro Max.
I think those prices are a tad bit high.
Yeah, I think so too.
So I wonder if I trade in a really old phone, I still get $600.
They better, right?
Fuck yeah,
Give 'em
I'll
like an
trade in
old
two of them
flip
then.
phone. Give them the old like
Yeah,
razor flip
dude,
phone.
I literally have one of those still. I do.
Hey, it's coming back. The flip's coming back. They're making flip phones again.
I know, it's crazy.
There was a cell phone company. Was it Samsung? It was one of them that's making the flip where the whole screen. It's flip phone, like foldable,
Oh
and
yeah,
it had like bumps and lumps in it. Like the screen would start getting little bumps in it, and they're like, "Oh, that's supposed to happen." I'm like,
it's
really?
got freckles,
Like, oh no, it's when
pimples.
you fold it 100 times, it's supposed to start bubbling up in the middle. I'm
Yeah,
like, okay, that's what everybody wants.
yeah.
That technology is not there yet. I do not suggest anybody go and buy a foldable phone like that. The screen technology is not there.
I got. I mean, it would be badass, but I just
When
don't
they
know.
figure it out, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. But as
It's
of
kind of like
now,
the Google glasses. You know
what's that?
that
A failed Google project?
yeah. Yeah, they was doing Google glasses. I think it was for your phone
Wow.
or something. I can't remember, but yeah, it was. It the concept was pretty cool. Like over one of your eyes, like you could read your stuff or read the news or whatever, and you could like on the glasses. If I remember right, maybe I'm wrong. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but like you could scroll on your glasses and stuff. But I think it didn't work out as
I
planned.
I think I remember something about that. Google tends to do these projects and then they don't really go nowhere and then it's over with, like that Google Stadia, the gaming.
Oh yeah,
That's I mean that's turned out to be a big flop so far.
yeah,
You
and
got to buy your games digitally. So you got to pay for the service, you got to buy the game. You don't own it. You only own it digitally, and if you lose the service, you lose the game. How does that make sense?
the concept is there, and I think they had the right concept to start with. It just they're not big enough to. If they would have threw that advice and helped out like PlayStation or Microsoft, I think it would have went off a lot better. But since they tried to do their own thing, I
Yeah,
think
the problem is Microsoft has the X Cloud, which
yes.
is a streaming service. So and they literally have you pay monthly for this streaming service and you get to play a bunch of games. They have tons of games. So I don't think Google Stadia is going to make it. Not now anyways.
No, I think if they want to make it, it's gonna be their next creation.
They're not far off though. I mean,
They got the
the
right concept.
right.
They got the right concept.
Eventually that's probably what the future's going to hold.
Oh yeah, for
It's going to
sure.
be digital. You're not going to be able to go to a store and buy a game.
Buy GameStop.
Yeah, I mean, eventually it's probably going to happen. It's just a matter of time, 10 years from
Which
now. But
I don't even think it's gonna be that long, honestly. I think this next PlayStation and Microsoft, they will they're gonna try to make it more digitalized than they have before. I mean, Microsoft tried doing that with the Xbox X.
right. Well, and they
So,
already came out and straight up said that that was this last week. They said that they don't look at PlayStation like Sony and Nintendo as competition anymore.
mm-hmm.
Their big focus is Amazon and
And
Google
Google, yep.
because
Because
they know that's the way
yeah, and
eventually.
Google almost. I mean, if they could have made it work right, they probably would have hit it off running because the concept is there. They had the right concept. I mean, who wants to buy a tower for an Xbox for the play of games? Nobody. If you could just have a
Right.
freaking controller and boom, you're playing it on anything. Dude, that
Right.
concept is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it does. It makes perfect sense. Um, I just feel like they came out swinging too hard, like making you pay for the service, and then they're making you pay like a $60 price for a game.
Yeah,
It's like
that's
what? Like where is the savings at to make me say, okay, this is the way I want to go with it?
yeah. If they could
They're
have done something like maybe they should honestly what they should have done is got in with GameFly and somehow used all that as digitalized and said, okay,
like a rental
$20 a month
service.
and play anything.
See, that's what I was thinking too. Like a rental service, say like,
Hmm.
oh, I want to play this right now for the weekend for $5 or $3. That would be better than spending 60. And then if you lose the service, you don't have the game. You
Yeah,
can't take the game and play it anywhere else.
yeah,
They just, I can't, shot themselves in the foot, so to speak, how they started it with that. And then also when it started, they literally had old versions of the games. So like I guess Destiny 2, no, Borderlands. They had an old version of Borderlands, so it wasn't even the updated version and stuff. So it's like you can't do that. If your big thing's no more updates, you don't have to wait for updates because you know how updates are.
yeah, yeah. I know.
You
We
want to
just
play a
went through
game
that.
2 hours later.
Yeah, we just went through that Call of Duty new update that literally took hours to update.
Yeah. So that concept is good, but their execution was poor.
But it's their first stab. And if you look at, I seen something on YouTube, which was, I wish I could remember it. If I can remember, I'll put it in the link below. But they literally were showing like when Xbox first came out and PlayStations first came out and Atari and Nintendo, and it was showing like the years of trends of how like PlayStation and Microsoft and stuff, they wasn't above. I want to say like Nintendo was above them or something, and then over the next few years, once PlayStation 2 or 3 came out, I can't remember. That's when it started to pick back up. So Google could be on that path where, yeah,
Right.
it's a flop now, but all they have to do is be in the ballpark. And if they want to go again, Google's got the money and Google has the right concept.
And the servers. That's
And so,
the other big thing. They have the
yeah,
servers and stuff to handle it,
yeah.
which Microsoft does too. So, but I don't know if it's on the scale of what Google even has,
No,
honestly, as far
yeah,
as
it's
servers and
not.
stuff.
It's not. And Amazon, they are right there too. So if
Yeah.
they, I mean, if Amazon or Google teams up with somebody, or if they team up together, they're
Yeah.
they're they'll probably hit the home
Yeah. If
run.
they just restructured the whole pricing thing, I think it would be fine. I really. If they'd be
Yeah,
like, oh, you can pay just this much or rent the
yeah,
game or something.
yeah. I think they got something there, but time will tell if it. I thought about buying that at one time, but I don't think I'll get it right now.
Yeah. I don't want to support it. I like my physical copies.
You're gonna have to get over that. I'm telling
I'm
you,
old. I'm old fashioned when it comes to that. I
that
guess
is. I
you can't
predict.
take it away from me. I
I
won't let you.
predict that in 2 more years, not all of them, but quite a few GameStops will be closing, and that's
Oh
just
yeah,
because.
they're already hurting.
Yeah, but I think because these next two consoles that come out for PlayStation, Xbox, they are going to try to drive more towards downloadable content instead of the hard copies.
Oh
And
yeah. Eventually it will. It'll be pushed to that. We won't have an option,
yep,
but we can enjoy it while we have it.
yep. Until then, just
Yeah.
enjoy your disc, bro.
Yeah. I mean, we just play Apex all the time, anyways. So
I don't know. That game's
what's the
so
point?
fun. That's so fun.
That game is very good. That's to say.
All right, bro. I think I'm about to call it a night.
All right. Sounds good. I think we rambled on about just anything and everything today.
Yes.
Hopefully, some of it was insightful to you guys listening, and you pick out some good information or
Bad information
bad information.
or unknown information because we
Now,
ramble
this
so
is
much.
just a on the fly thing, you know.
Yeah, we want to try something different. We want to just, this is literally what we do. We just start talking. And so we just like, we're just going to do it and see what happens. And
Right.
this is what happens.
You get to learn about everything and anything.
Yeah,
from TV shows to phones to gaming and
to
to who knows
aliens.
what.
Don't forget the aliens.
Yeah. I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight. I think there's UFOs out there.
Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was a UFO that was alien sitting in my bushes over by my bar.
He was sent for.
He was a tall green man, not a little one. All right. Man. Well, I hope you guys enjoy it. Please hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, turn that bell on, give us some notifications, comments.
Let us know how we're doing. That's a big part.
Yes,
Does the sound quality, is it good? Is the video good?
We got cool backgrounds now. Bro set us up with some awesome backgrounds now. They look good, don't they? They look good.
Hey, check that out.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah, they look lit.
Nice.
But yeah, definitely let us know what you guys are thinking and how we can improve. We're trying to slowly improve more and more. So,
and in the future, we will just come up with other subjects and expand more on that and stick to kind of some type of guideline. But you may get some of these just completely random, podcasts sometimes. So,
which sometimes
enjoy
is more interesting because you just don't know what's going to come out of our mouth.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know. All right. Well, until next time, guys. Later.
See y'all later.